So the attack on masculinity, here's what I found in my research. The coined to critique harmful male behaviours, the phrase toxic masculinity is now a blanket attack on any masculine traits, strength, stoicism and leadership. And if you look at the current state of the governments around the world, what do we lack? We lack leadership. When you look at, for instance, it's okay to not be okay and let your feelings and shout really loud is not stoic, because it's not about strength. It's about promoting weakness. And the craziness about that is like this whole expression of it's okay to not be okay. If I was to give you an analogy what it's like, if you don't feel okay, it means that you should do something about it. One of the things that you shouldn't do if you don't feel okay is stay where you're at or do nothing. If you don't feel okay, you need to adjust something. And it's like the same as if you were in a house and the fire alarm is going off. The fire alarm is saying, it's not okay, it's not okay, it's not okay. It's warning you about something. And what you should do is take action. And the action is go and find what's up and take the appropriate action. Exit the building, put out the fire, call the fire brigade, or the alarm's just faulty, shut it down. But what you don't want to do is just go, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not be okay. If you are not feeling okay, you should do something about it. You should not highlight and cry from the pit. It's okay to be in here. Let me tell you about how low I am. No, that's not strength. What you want to do is get out of there. You want to improve. You want to feel strong. You want to get back to feeling good. Emphasizing and highlighting how like you're going to have bad days and it's tragic and it's really hard and you don't know what I've been through. Listen, I've had a look at Jamie's life. There's nothing compared to what other people have been through that he can say, I've had a hard life. Sure, he might have had some struggles, but they're certainly not what we would classify as extreme struggles or trauma or anything of that nature. So the toxic masculinity trap is we seem to be swinging in such a fashion now that being a leader, being strong, being masculine is a problem. And there we go. We've got this article saying that he's got the ear of teenage boys. Teenage boys aren't interested in vulnerability or safe spaces. It's good to be strong. Boys are supposed to be strong. They're supposed to be healthy. They're supposed to embrace the fact that they can get involved and that they have a brotherhood and they can be part of something and they can belong to something and they can have direction. And it's great for them to pursue things that bring out the best in them. Bringing out the best in teenage boys isn't about wallowing in pity. It's not about saying, hey, look, I don't feel all right and it's okay that I don't feel all right and let me headline it and publicise it and scream. What was it he said? The comment was, shout it louder than possible. For many years I felt this way and struggled, but I can promise you that shouting it louder than possible will make you feel better and stronger. I completely disagree. Could not disagree with you anymore. Some spoiled tantrum child shouting, I don't feel happy is not going to improve the situation. What's going to improve the situation is identifying what's up and changing it. Promoting this idea that it's okay to be in that state is not healthy at all. And it's not what people want. And if you, in your heart of hearts, that's what you know is wrong. But victimhood is a currency today. This whole, I'm a victim, woe is me, you should give me significance because I have had it so hard, I feel this way. It's a dangerous trap and it's directly aimed at masculinity. So it also goes on to sounding as if it's framed as being quite benign, but it's actually very aggressively targeting masculinity. So it's cutting off the natural instincts that men have. These same things that have built civilizations, families have been built on, sons and daughters have had a great dad, wives have had a great husband, and there's no greater calling for a man to be there for his family, to provide for something bigger than himself. There is no greater calling. So the attack on that leads us to say, hey, look, maybe this thing isn't as benign as we thought. And also, it goes on to shaming men for being providers. Like, the reality is saying, hey, look, you being strong, you providing, and you wanting to be a strong part of society is basically shameful. And it's not. There's no shame in it at all. Go be the strongest man that you can be. And I don't mean strong in terms of physically strong. It's great if you are. But mentally strong, have mental toughness. be able to endure, to be able to get it done, to be able to take care of yourself, to take care of your family. What's wrong with that? Absolutely nothing. You ever been around a bunch of good, strong men? No better place you'd rather be. Energy's high, feeling's good, the energy's strong. And you think, I like it here. There's an attraction to that energy, and that energy is exactly why civilizations have been as great with strong men in them.